Welcome back to ScrubBuds, everybody. This is actually episode 6 of our Lies of P playthrough. I misunderstood what Nick said in the last episode when he asked if it was going to be episode 5. Last episode was episode 5. So here we are back with Nick at the handle.
What's up?
He is making his way through the Venigni factory. Who knows what's in store? It's scary in here.
Red butterflies in store. That's the first.
I don't like that. It's creepy.
I keep smacking the side. I feel like that's been an epidemic for me in this playthrough. I just keep smacking into the wall.
Motivity crank.
Oh, I'm gonna crank that motivity.
Anyway, yeah. For a lot of our weapons, it's actually been kind of a problem with us smacking the sides of things.
Smack that. Slide down. Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
The whole, like, oh yeah, I'm looking cool is just incredibly undercut by the fact we're wearing a donkey head right now.
Alright. No one's got anything new for me. Oh, but we will go.
Yeah, let's go ahead and level up. We've got a couple
sure.
levels.
Yeah.
I think we have about like 4,000 now that I killed that shield guy.
Yeah, we didn't level up in the last episode at all, I don't think.
No, because I said, like, I'll just do it next time.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got my ass handed to me.
Oh, who's the babe in the portrait?
Well, you know who that is.
Can't wait to see who she is now.
Sophia. Hey, don't skip her dialogue.
Oh, shit. Sorry, everyone.
The petrification disease spreads too fast, and the puppets rampage everywhere.
Me included.
Nobody knows what caused the disaster. Everyone in Krot is just trying to survive. That's why I found you. Our only hope, Geppetto's puppet.
You got nothing to say about my mask? That's almost poking you in the face.
Power of Ergo. Power I used to call on you. That's all I can say for now. Please, save Krot.
You know, I just had like a crazy thought. So we don't know what the ending looks like for a full puppet run. It's going to be brand new to us. Mm-hmm. And she just made me think, if we go puppet run and we lose the part of us that, like, you know, that is somewhat human, are we going to frenzy?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, are we gonna go crazy if we just stick too close to being a puppet?
Yeah, I wonder if that's gonna factor into the ending at all.
Oof. It'd be fun to find out.
Curious to see.
Yeah. It's nice that we still have more that lies in store. I felt like Arlecchino doing that. Now I feel dirty.
Now I gotta go take a shower.
Ugh,
I gotta wash
disgusting.
I gotta wash the King of Puppets or the King of Riddles stink off of me. Yeah, you don't want to be associated with Arlecchino in any way, really.
Fuck that guy. No, he's bad all around.
What a dork.
He's not funny. He's a murderer.
I like
he's a dumb bitch.
On the list of Arlecchino's transgressions, it starts with he's not funny.
He's not! And yes, that is worse than anything. We don't care, we're a puppet.
You know what? Fair point. Fair point. Yes. I missed. That was a little short.
Get out of the corruption. God.
It's gonna be fine. Actually,
you're corrupting our pure nature.
No, I'm not.
Okay, this is a bad idea for you to be doing this when you have a guy creeping towards you.
I have it all under control.
It's all going according to Keikaku.
Yep. I laid out my Keikaku.
Keikaku means plan.
Point by point. And this was one of the points. Was stand while the guy creeps towards me. It's a 4-step plan, Rachel. Step 1, stand.
Good luck.
Step 2, have guy creeping towards me. Step 3, question marks, and step 4, profit.
At least we're profiting.
I'm in a bad situation here.
Well, here, just isolate them.
Rachel,
like, isolate the girls.
Yeah, you're right, and I can yank them. Or I can just take out 2 of them at once because I'm that good.
And then
see if I can actually...
I'll probably throw a sawtooth wheel at him to get his attention.
Yeah. Get him to... What a hard time with this thing.
Oh,
there he is. Alright, here we go.
Sorry to rip on you so much. I guess I should be on your side. Oof.
It's all under control. It's all under control. There we go.
Nice.
Handle that easily. See, I'm getting my... Oh, he's still alive. He gets back up and clocks me in the face again while I'm talking shit.
Oh yeah, more.
Nothing like doing the downward dog yoga pose and some slime.
It's disgusting. What is this, Nickelodeon? Like the Nickelodeon cruise? I like how those just don't exist anymore because they were just a catastrophic failure.
Oh, we should do a deep dive on that.
Oh, I'd love to.
Sounds like a Defunctland video. Has Defunctland done a video?
Oh, you know, I would not doubt it. Kevin, right?
Oh, is that Defunctland's real name?
I think so. Yeah, he's done just about everything under the sun when it comes to amusement park stuff. My God, his Wiggles video is so funny. I've yet to watch his Epcot video, which I don't think is the latest now. I think that might be second to last video he released.
I think the last one we watched together was the Garfield Dark Ride one.
Oh my God. Was that it?
People kept boning in the Garfield Dark Ride.
So funny.
Because it was like a tunnel of love at one point, and that's what it became locally famous for, was go in the local tunnel of love and fool around while you're in there. And then they reskinned the entire park to be Garfield themed.
Or not the entire park, just
the tunnel.
The ride, yeah.
Okay, so just the tunnel to be Garfield themed. And people still use it as a fuck tunnel.
Yeah. And I love the question of, like, if you know that you were conceived on the Garfield, like, dark ride, please reach out to me. Just incredible. I love the amount of work that Defunctland just puts into his videos.
I hate Mondays, but I love Munchin' Box.
Lord Garfield.
Odie.
He's getting after a different type of pussy.
Present whole Odie. Post this on the I'm sorry. Post this on the I'm sorry John subreddit.
Oh God. Garfield, our Lord and Savior.
I eat ass, John. I eat everything, including ass.
This has just gone where no man should have gone before.
I think we should go deeper.
Should never go.
And Garfield agrees with me.
Careful for the flaming ball!
I'm such
wrecked.
a loser. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No worries.
No worries.
Here it comes.
Yoink.
Is this the Garfield Dark Ride?
This is where all these puppets are doing in here.
Oh, well, these are just more free use puppets.
The free use puppet is stored in the Garfield Dark Ride.
It's illuminated only by the passing flames of the rolling ball. There's just like compressed puppet parts in there.
I think it is. It's like flaming puppet waste. You know, like puppet parts maybe that are like, you know, manufacturing flops or duds or whatever, and they're just like, okay, hit the trash button, and it just rolls them into a ball, and then just sends them down the hallway. What kind of safety code are you following, Venigni?
Yeah, seriously. He's just like, there's no safety code. It's the fun.
It's the fun one. We roll ball because roll ball goes brr.
Just brr. Oh, hello.
Oh, dude, I completely forgot you can just backstab these guys for easy kills.
Oh, because they're so slow.
Yeah, they're so slow. You can just get a right around them and backstab, and it pretty much knocks them out. Just remember that for the future.
That's one of the things people have been screaming in the comment section, like, you fucking idiot, you're wasting your goddamn time and you call yourself a gamer.
Be sure you type in all caps. That's the only way I can hear you.
I mean, I don't know. I think that if you're just going to be overly mean in the comments, we probably just won't read it, you know?
Ignore.
Like, we'll look for comments that are, like, genuine, like, criticism and critique that people leave to be helpful. But if you're just going to be an ass, I mean...
Oh, yeah. It is so...
Just, like, keep scrolling.
It is so easy to ignore.
It's like...
Ignore something like that.
Yeah.
Especially when you've been raised on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
You build this brain callus that's like, you being a dick to me online.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, and besides, like... I want to focus on the positivity, you know?
That's what ScrubBuds is about.
Yeah, it's about
being buds.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be a scrub. What do you know about idioms, Gemini?
Well, he is a cricket after all.
Do crickets know idioms?
Absolutely.
The first cricket gets the worm.
The early cricket gets the worm.
Oh yeah, dude, backstabbing's absolutely the way to go.
Star fragment that Nick won't use.
I won't. Unless I absolutely have to.
Don't worry, everybody. I love using the Spectre.
You love the buddy. Have you seen this eccentric? Twice. Hot off the press news this month again. This month's eccentric is Mr. J, a gentleman who caused a stir by marrying a puppet. Is that true? Mr. J?
Oh, Mr. Daxter J.
Is it because the custom-made puppet is so beautifully made? Or that Mr. J's peculiarities, even he was unaware of, suddenly burst?
Oh, it's not the only thing that burst.
Mr. J fell in love with the made puppet at first sight, and they got married even in the face of his family's opposition. But the lovers' secret wedding faced ruin. The enraged family stormed in. The husband was confused. The puppet bride was greatly damaged. Oh, there's another page. I'm sorry.
You fool.
Stand by. I'm getting back there.
It's unbelievable.
And we're back. She clearly had a soul. We loved each other. Gentleman J, who became his family's headache, still makes the same claim. He's even fixing his bride and redoing the wedding. This tragedy was all made possible because of Krot's advanced puppet technology. Let's all listen to our families now. Ha ha! The Have You Seen This Eccentric corner will continue next month.
I have to wait a whole month to hear what's going to happen?
An issue that is never gonna come.
Well, I mean, I think that article and something we find out later as we progress is the... raises the really interesting question about, like, at what level do the puppets become sentient and have feelings? You know, that's something we can continue thinking of as we continue going through the game.
They'll unroll more information in the game that becomes important to that question. Doctor's Confessions. My name is Clark Shore. People call me Dr. Cure-All. I intend to confess my Dr. Cure-All is his rap name.
Yo, what's up? I'm Dr. Cure-All.
My name is Clark Shore, and I'm here to say...
I'm the whitest rapper you know.
I made innumerable medicine sales under the guise of it being a cure-all. At first, even I was sure about my experiments. Early on, the cure really was effective in neutralizing the petrification disease. And why would the great alchemist's records be wrong? I know I stole it, but I perfectly followed the manufacturing process. My cure was perfect. But what went wrong? I dare not record what the ones who got treatment turned into. That was literally hell, and when I realized that I was the gatekeeper who opened the doors, I ran away. How can I atone for my sin? I only tried to treat patients and earn a few extra coins. I'm dying, and this is my penitence. I also have the petrification disease, but I'm not getting the cure. I'd rather turn to stone and freeze to death. God, please forgive my terrible sins.
Okay, so it I think, well, at least for me, what that tells me is that the alchemists planted that cure because they wanted people to... because the petrification disease allows for the growth of ergo, and then they can take ergo from the people and, you know, make their crazy shit.
I think so. I definitely think the alchemists planted that cure-all with Clark Shore and had him distribute it.
All puppets must die. Every single one.
I agree. I've been blasting them left and right since I fucking started this game.
You're a puppet too. You can't fool me. All puppets must die. Kill the puppets. Oh, run away.
Really dig his costume.
Yeah,
like,
he's
I
got
think
a
he
cool
looks
outfit.
so fucking cool.
I think last time I fought the Survivor, I actually broke his weapon, which was very satisfying to pull off because he could barely do any damage after that.
Surviving is a hell of its own.
I don't want to read too much into this, but the fact that the Survivor is a mouse
Yeah.
does make me think of Art Spiegelman's Mouse. The graphic novel
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about the Holocaust.
Right.
Where the Jews are mice. Because the subtitle is a survivor's tale.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Oh, and he has survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
Like, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional, like I said. It's just, that's what it makes me think of.
Probably not intentional, but it's a cool reading to have, you know?
Yeah. I mean, not that there would be, like... Well, presumably there would be no, like, Jewish undertones to the Pinocchio story, I don't think, because it's an Italian story, so it would be Catholic in inspiration.
Got some goodies, Rachie.
Sure did.
Got some goodies. Costume goodies. I'm gonna throw that thing on.
Yeah. Looking fucking
head.
sick.
Yeah, it's a cool look.
Love when you kill a man and steal his clothes.
Feeling. Alright, we're rocking that for a while.
You're not gonna miss him. He's dead.
He's dead. Okay. So we are back here. We went through that door. We're actually gonna go back up and talk to the fox and the cat real quick to exhaust their dialogue. Because in this playthrough, I want to take both of those fuckers out.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No more Mr. Nice Puppet.
Yeah. Admirers seem to follow me everywhere.
Just because you're hot doesn't mean you can't talk to me like that. But please do.
I've never seen you before, but who cares?
This may well benefit our former client. Did you catch that subtle whiff of money in the air?
Smells like money.
Himself, Lorenzini Venigni, is inside this factory this very moment.
You caught us on our return trip. We had to deny his ridiculous request in person just to be sure it wasn't a joke. All we could do was laugh.
Rude.
Keep your whiskers up if you're heading in there. He is the richest man in Krat. Or so they say. Who knows? Maybe he's handing out bags of money to lift his spirits.
That seems unlikely.
Well, what's money gonna do at this point?
Well, and
Can't-
There's no economy.
Can't buy much when everything is just a shithole.
best
Yeah.
of luck to you, my friend.
Thanks, babe.
Are you carrying the latest edition of Venigni's Landmark Guide? It's the most popular non-fiction work in
Oh,
craft.
shut up.
Maduro wrote the actual guide.
Dirty
Venigni
liar.
published and financed it. It goes for a premium at the shop, but Maduro might not get his cut. He went missing recently, which of course made that volume more popular than ever. If you can get all 3 volumes collectors want, then you can get 4. No, 5,000 for it at the shop.
You're full of
You're in
shit.
luck. I have a conscience and a powerful sense of self-preservation.
And the face of a
I'll let this
liar.
one go for 500. That's It's a good investment. Don't sleep through it.
Oh, I'm sleeping through it.
As a cat, he's shaped like a liar.
It's true.
Let me know if you have any interest.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Not this time, bucko. I see through your web of lies.
I see through your Madam Web of
Oh,
lies.
man, I am so glad you just made that reference, because I was just thinking about it.
We haven't seen Madam Web yet,
No.
but we kind of want to
By next,
for the memeage.
by next ScrubBuds, we might have seen Madam Web for the memes.
Well, yeah, we'll consider it. YMS did make the recommendation for people to see it, and I don't always agree 100% with Adam's reviews, but generally speaking, I think he has good taste, and he has good insight, so...
And he said it was a great watch it because it's so bad
Yeah.
movie, which is awesome. I just love the after-the-fact dumping that Dakota Johnson has done on the movie. Just so shamelessly like, no, I'm not going to see it. Like, I have no plan to see it.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not-
really care about it. I've already moved on. Well, she, like, immediately fired her agents and changed agencies after the movie wrapped, you know? Ugh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'll get this whirlwind train wreck of a movie that you just have to go and see, just to believe that it's real.
Not like Argylle.
Holy moly!
Wow,
Yes,
so that's a movie we did see in theaters a couple of weeks ago, and boy howdy did that movie reek to high hell.
What a brutal disappointment that was.
Yeah, very unfortunate. I, based on the trailers, wanted to give it a fair shot. I liked the Kingsman movies.
Yeah,
It's
we
just
like a
kind of
good-
like, you know, a fun romp.
We like a good spy movie.
Yeah.
You know, and especially one that's like stylized, you know, it makes me think of like Bullet Train and Bullet Train's like action sequences. I thought it was going to be kind of a fun romp like that. And like you said, it was in the Kingsman universe, kind of.
Well, I didn't go into it thinking that it was in the Kingsman universe. They did that in like a post-credit scene
Oh,
or
gotcha.
whatever. No, it's just by the same writer, I think, as Kingsman. It doesn't. Regardless, I thought it was gonna be fun. That movie sucked.
It was rough.
Spoilers for Argylle.
Which you should not care
which
about.
you should not
You
care
should not be
about.
upset about getting spoiled for Argylle. That movie was awful. And
Just-
not Madam Web awful of, oh, it's so bad, it's entertaining. It was a brutal watch.
Yeah, I definitely feel like at least 75% of that script had to have been written by AI because
Oh, because the writer's strike, maybe.
maybe it just reeked. The story made no sense. The pacing was awful. I think after like the first 30 to 40 minutes, it just became such a drag.
It felt like we were waiting for the movie to end for like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
once we reached like the halfway point of the movie,
Well, it's
we were like,
after the reveal.
yes, after the you can spoil the
Yeah.
movie, I think.
Okay, so skip forward, I guess. I don't know if we're going to put a timestamp necessarily, but
can try.
skip forward to potentially such and such time if you don't want to be spoiled for Argylle. But the big reveal, the big cat being let out of the bag moment, is that the main character who has been writing these books that, like, you know, are supposed to be like true events, actually is a spy herself with amnesia, and she's had amnesia for the past 5 years, and now like all of her memories are coming back to her, and
Yep.
she's some badass spy, and she's like, you know, doing her shit. She's in on the plot, like girl bossing it left and right, and it's just a puke fest. You
It's-
know, it's such bad writing. It's so unbelievable that character would be able to do any of those things. Where it's like, okay, so the idea is that she's operating off of muscle memory, and her memories are slowly coming back to her about, well, how to do espionage and how to be like,
She remembers
you know,
how to be a badass.
yeah, how to be like she like does all of that research or whatever. She's able to like crack that flash drive or whatever.
Right.
And then on top of that, she has all of the athleticism, except as she points out multiple times throughout the movie, is that for the past 5 years, not only was she in a coma for a while, but then she was completely sedentary writing her novels.
She was sitting on her ass.
Yeah, so it's like she should have like no more athleticism to be able to do half of the shit that she does. That skating scene where she sticks a knife blade onto her boot and then starts skating around on a thing of crude oil.
On oil slicked floor.
It made me want to
And remember, they even
shake with rage.
And they even made the point to say, no, we can't shoot our guns in this room. The floor is covered in oil. Let me strap some metal onto the bottom of my boot and then skate at super high speeds around on this hard floor.
And
this hard metal floor. They're in a ship.
Yeah, they're in a ship. And don't forget
that's not
that after that entire long sequence that's like 5 minutes, she ends it by shooting them.
She shoots anyway.
So she shoots them anyway. The whole point was that they weren't supposed to be able to use guns.
I think that was the piece de resistance.
The piece de resistance
of the entire movie. It was, and it wasn't even funny, entertaining bad.
No.
It was just bad.
Dude,
it was just bad. It was boring. It was very long. It was stupid. Cringy.
They had like a series of like back-to-back sequences that were just cringy, bad writing. My mouth was agape. Just, what are you doing? You know, because we also have that gunfight sequence where like all the colored smoke.
Oh, it's just,
you know, and they're doing that little dance to the romantic music, and they're like making kissy faces at each other and then shooting someone over their shoulders.
It was eyeball vomit.
Yeah,
like it made my eyes hurt.
I didn't
want to look at it anymore.
No, I was sitting there going, what is this? What are you doing?
You know, an action movie is a tough watch when you're just checking your watch. Like, when is this gonna end? Please let me go home. Like, we were so done with it by the end of it.
And I could see where they were, you know, if it was the same writer or the same producer or something like that as Kingsman, I can definitely see where in that scene in particular they were trying to take or capitalize on the same like success and popularity that Kingsman had with those kind of moments where they have like these like really iconic songs occurring over like action sequences, but there's also like something kind of goofy and funny about them. Yeah. I think where Kingsman is kind of able to pull it off. No, Argylle couldn't do it at all. Going with like how just stupid and unbelievable the fucking like reveal is. The reason that the movie is called Argylle, you know, like she names her main character Argylle.
I forgot about
this. Is because her name is Rachel or R. Kyle.
Rachel Kyle.
Rachel Kyle is her fucking name.
Literally R. Kyle.
Yeah. So
how's that
goddamn stupid.
So all those times when you're reading like a really bad piece of fiction, like whether it's fan fiction or whether it's like a book, like an actual like published work, and there's a shameless like author self-insert. Argylle was quite literally that.
Yeah.
It was the worst kind of author self-insert. Yeah. She was literally writing about herself, but she didn't realize it.
Yep.
And it was, I cannot get over R. Kyle.
R. Kyle. Yeah, and like Samuel L. Jackson is the one like stone-faced explaining like this, and like he does that little click on his keyboard and he goes, "You were Agent R. Kyle," and she like runs out of the thing and is like, "Oh my god, you never tell me this! I can't believe it!" And then Rockwell, I think. The actor's name, it's like something Rockwell, I think. He like starts to attack her, and her instincts kick in.
Oh, was that Rockwell? It was not Ed Norton?
No, it was not Ed Norton.
did
No,
we look
I
at
thought
that?
it was. Like, first I saw his face,
Is
and I
it
was
Sam Rockwell?
Sam Rockwell.
Okay.
Yeah. In hindsight, he does not look like Ed Norton at
No.
all. I'm very sorry, Ed Norton. You do not look like Sam Rockwell. But yeah, he like attacks her, and her instincts kick in, and she like knocks him to the floor or whatever. And she's like, "How did I do that? Oh my god!" Like, awful. And then again, going off of this assumption of mine that this has to have been written by an AI, the final action sequence is her and Rockwell's character fighting each other, but she's being hypnotized, mind controlled because of the little music box that they're playing, and she just can't help but try and whoop his ass. Okay, sorry, I know I'm going on this really long rant about Argylle.
We unzipped you.
Yeah, you
it's
sure
my
did.
fault. It's my fault. I brought it up.
I will rant if I feel strongly about something, and this is definitely one of those where
Oh, you're not shy about it. That's
I want to like things, even if they're not great. Like, objectively, even if a movie is not great or it's poorly written, I go into it wanting to like it and find something to enjoy about it, because who wouldn't want to just have more things to enjoy?
More things to enjoy, more art that you
Yeah.
like and enjoy. Yeah, just more art to enjoy. You know, there's more things in the world that I like. When I go and see a movie that I like, it's like, okay, I found another thing that makes me happy, or that I got entertainment out of.
I'm fine with campiness. Like, I don't need a movie to be objectively good. There are plenty of feel-good movies I enjoy watching that are objectively, like, yeah, okay. They didn't receive great critical reception, but they're fun, good movies. This was not that, by a long shot, and it angers me because for 2 months, I was like, oh, yeah, Nick, we're gonna go to Argylle as soon as it comes out in theaters.
We were looking forward to it in a pretty big way.
Yeah, and then I sit down, I'm like, oh, this movie's trash.
And you're right. It is everything after the Argylle reveal is where it really takes a nosedive. When the plot point is no longer... Oh, shit. When the plot point is no longer that... what was her original name? It's like Nellie. Whatever.
Dude, I can't even remember.
Yeah, it's already gone.
It really doesn't matter.
When the movie was her being like an oracle that they had to protect because her books are somehow telling the future of what's happening in the spy world or what is going to happen. That was so much more interesting than her actually being Argylle or Argylle. And
well, you know what it might have been is that they started with that premise, and then they got to the middle of the movie, and they were like, we don't know where to go from here. Like, we don't know how to make it so that she is just so close. Where she is just, like, accidentally predicting the future. And so they decided that a reveal, or a quote-unquote, like, twist that made no sense was the better option. Which is unfortunate, because it's like, well, get creative, you know, work it out in the writer's room. Like, how could we make this, how could we make this happen? Because, yeah, I think I would have preferred that, but alas.
Thank you for listening to our review of
Argylle. I feel like that was like the last 15 minutes.
I think that was most of the episode. Well, maybe 10 minutes, something like that. It's fine. I mean, all we talked over was me clearing this room, and I beat the puppet of the future. So we've made some legitimate progress while shitting on this movie.
All right, and here we are at the Stargazer, and
nice stopping
here
point.
We've got a little mustachioed man in the corner,
A
fretting.
mysterious, mustachioed, cowardly gentleman. And his baby puppet.
And his weird baby puppet.
Is this your son?
We'll find out next time on ScrubBuds. Whee!
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy our content. We want to keep making more, and we want to keep getting better. So
Yeah,
give us
absolutely.
feedback. We appreciate your time, and thanks for going on this adventure with us and listening to our movie review of Argylle. Do you have
the unsolicited review?
Out of 5, what would you give it?
Oh, not even a 1.
Not even a 1, a half star.
Like a half star, because I would never watch it again.
Oof, brutal. I will give it a 1 star. So you have half a star and 1 star. Thanks, everyone. See you in episode 7.
Bye.
Bye.